Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. This being my first video on reviewing a video game. For a lot of people that don't know, I'm a gamer. I like to play video games, and the type of gamer I am is a campaigner, which means I play games that have campaign modes. If it doesn't have a storyline, something to go around with, I'm not really going to be into it. I do play video games that are just like mindless type shit, kind of like the kids today play Fortnite or first person shooters. They just casually playing just video games. Me, I play video games that have storylines. I'm a old school video game player. One of my favorite video games of all time is Zelda. Hold on a second. Yeah, a lot of people will know me, especially at work, rocking this hat right here. Motherfuckers would be like, what the fuck is that? And it's just like, oh, it's Zelda. It's an old school video game. And that's one of the video games that made me fall in love with video games. There's a good storyline, very interactive, and a few video games touches me. It hits you at the heart. Like, you play that shit and the storyline will make you fucking cry. There's games like The Last of Us is a TV show based off that game because that game was so awesome. There's games like the game I want to talk to you today about. This game I just finished playing. It's called A Plague's Tale: Requiem. It's the sequel. I never played the first one. I played this one because it was on the free game. Not a free game, but subscription to Xbox's game, and I was just, let me check this shit out, and I highly enjoyed it. It was very reminiscent of The Last of Us. It was basically a sleeper, at least to me. Like, it's definitely up there as being a classic storyline action adventure game. And there's been so many games like that throughout history of gaming. Zelda being one of them. Final Fantasy VII, I think, is the most classic RPG video game of all time. I'm not really a hardcore RPG gamer. If you don't know what RPG is, it's a role-playing game. It's a really unique form of video games. Like the mechanics of that type of game playing, I'm not too fond of, but I'm really into storylines. And this game here, Requiem, A Plague's Tale, was really, really fun. The storyline was extreme. It's kind of like a Horizon on PlayStation 3. Very similar to that. I mean, the girl even looks like her. It's like the same character practically. But I highly recommend the game. It's a stealth type game, kind of like Metal Gear Solid. But like I said, I'm also a casual player. I'll play video games that have nothing to do with nothing, but it at least has to have a taste of a storyline to it. I'm not a Fortnite player. I don't just play random games and just to be brainless and just shoot people for no fucking reason. Like Destiny. Destiny was a first person shooter game, which means You're running around just shooting people. But there's a plot line, there's a campaign mode, there's a story mode you can go around and enjoy, and also have the taste of just randomly just going around shooting people. But I'm a campaign player. If the game doesn't have a good storyline to it, I'm not gonna be intrigued. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna play it for a second and get bored and try to find something else to play. But this game here, A Plague's Tale Requiem, was fucking awesome. I enjoyed it so much. Is it replayable? I don't know. There's things I probably didn't do that I could have done and make me want to replay it again, but beating it, being satisfied, I'm done with it. But I enjoyed it and I recommend it. Check it out if you're a gamer like me who loves good story plot lines and action adventure type of games. But that's my first review on a video game. Check it out. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.